What's up, family? I'm making this video real quick because it's been weighing on my mind. Like, I used to always tell my father, I'm like, man, your generation's the last generation to have fun. You know what I mean? Y'all got away with everything, and that's the point of this video. You could be dumb back in the day, and I don't mean like dumb as in like, retarded, but you had it was way easier to get away with being stupid or making a stupid decision or making a dumb decision back in the day. You can't do that now, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. You should always should be intelligent, and our ancestors were very, very, very intelligent, or we wouldn't be here. But you have to embody your intelligence. You have to think everything through nowadays, man. It is not a game. It is not a game. You cannot get away with being dumb anymore. It's not like, oh, I did something. I was watching an interview of Lawrence Taylor, the Hall of Fame NFL player for the Giants, LT, and the greatest defensive player of all time. But anyway, I'm an Eagles fan though. Go Birds. But shout out to LT. Um, he said, if he did something on the weekend, or if he did something, all he had to do was wait till the next morning, and if he wasn't in the paper, he was free and clear. You feel me? All he had, if he got into some mess or he got into something over the weekend or something popped off and he wasn't in the paper, he knew he got away with it. Does that sound like today? Of course not. So you have to be very vigilant and aware and smart to move around in this day and age. It is not a game. We have all these different movements. We have all these different critics. We have all these different cultures and cults that that have arrived and evolved in our society where you can't get away with nothing. Everybody got a camera. I'm with a camera right now. Everybody got a camera in their pocket. We all spy on each other. So being aware of that and understanding that, move accordingly. You need to be moving like they say, it's chess, not checkers. You need to be moving like a chess piece. You need to be moving like the Squid Games out here. You have to be very smart and vigilant of every decision you make. The people you surround yourself with, the people you are in relationships with, places you go, what you say. Go with your instincts. Your instincts are there for a reason. Don't forget that we're mammals, we're creatures of the world. We have instincts. Trust your instincts. If you walk into a situation and you're not feeling the energy, there's nothing wrong with leaving. If you're around people and you're not feeling the energy, leave before certain starts. I avoid people all the time now because I read energy. I'm like, up, no, up, no. Because a lot of people want attention. You know what I mean? A lot of people are starving for attention. So they'll do some radical things out here, especially now in this day and age, in this culture. So value your intelligence. Be smart. Think about what you're going to say online. Think about what you're going to do before you do it. And ask yourself, is this smart or is this stupid? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for taking risks for the right things. Life equals risk. You have to risk to survive and move forward and evolve. But don't hinder yourself by doing stupid things. And the list of stupid things is a long list. I can go through it all. Crimes, SA, what you say, what you do, how you treat people. How you treat people is important, man. How you treat people in this world is important. Because listen to me, listen to an OG. I'm 39 years old. I've never been to prison. Never been shot. I'm stabbed, sliced a couple of times, but That's her life. But I've never been shot, so I must know what I'm doing. I'm right here talking to y'all. I'm peaceful. I have 4 beautiful children doing great in life and school and everything else. So I know what I'm talking about. And that's all God's grace and mercy, though. Thank you, God. Thy will be done. But, you know, I had to trust the intelligence that God put in me and the angels that God put around me. Be careful how you treat people. That's a big form of intelligence. When you're intelligent enough here and here to know how to treat people, it will come back to you tenfold. And if you don't know how to treat people, it will come back to you tenfold. Anytime, think about it. Anytime you get into a real crazy situation, what's the first thing you say to yourself? Stupid, 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 stupid. Oh, that was stupid. Why can't you be so? You know, you beat yourself up, which you shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do. Words are powerful. How you talk to yourself is, you know, very important. But none of us are perfect. So you just transmute that and say, hey, I'm not stupid. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. But I'm just saying, in the moment, when you've done something foolish or something, nah. Just like the thing, all these people getting caught up with these PPP loans. I know they're like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. Man, I wish I didn't do that. You have to be smart, man. You have to be smart. See, our ancestors were very smart because they had to live off of the world wasn't as convenient. But they also had room to be dumb because they didn't get caught up as much. Because there wasn't a camera on every corner. There wasn't a camera in everyone's pocket. You have to be intelligent. You have to use your intelligence wisely and trust your instincts so you can survive and thrive in your life in this world. And most importantly, the most important thing you're doing is putting yourself in a position where you can help others. When I see young boys or quote unquote YNs, I talk to them. I put them on game if I can. Just like my OGs put me up on game. All my friends were older than me. I had friends my age. You know, I had friends younger than me, young boys. I had friends my age, my guys, and then I had my OGs. And I usually hung with my OGs because, you know, they had the game. If you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get out of it. How you gonna learn? Everybody wants to be the smartest person in the room. Look at me, I know it all. La la la. Listen to me. How you gonna learn? How you gonna grow? If somebody can't put you up on game. That's what elders and ancestors are there for. To tell you, hey, don't go down that street. There's a big pothole down that street. If you hit it, it might mess up your car. It might get you in an accident. But if you go around this way, that street's smooth. Now after that, it's up to you. Go on with your bad self. That's what God says. That's my dad used to say. God said, "All right, go on with your bad self. You think you know what you know what you want. You know what you want to do. Go ahead, have fun." And then you look up and you in some stuff. You like, damn, how did I get here? From making foolish decisions, not thinking it through. You have to think in life, or you end up in a grave or in jail. It's so easy, especially for my brothers. It's so easy. You understand this whole society has been warped for you to get in trouble? Society is made for everybody to get in trouble in it. And I mean, people go to, you know, like I said, put their kids through college, pay their bills, pay their mortgage, take care of themselves and their families for generations to come because you got in trouble. Remember, the dentist wants you to get a cavity. The lawyer wants you to break the crime, commit a crime. The police officer wants you to break the law. All the people, the doctor wants you to get sick. All the people that are here to help you, and not saying that they're not here to help you as well, but in a kind of twisted way, you know, the world is built on solving problems. So if you become a problem, you're going to get solved. I'm here making this video so you can solve your own problems. Get out your own way. Get over yourself before you make a really heinous mistake. So embrace intelligence. Read. There's audiobooks. Just get knowledge, man. Knowledge is everywhere. Be smart. And if you're around people that ain't smart, get away from them. I don't care how much you love them. Get away from them. Because they'll bring you down before you bring them up. Trust. I love y'all. Peace.